Well, all right, guys, welcome to another episode of How Ugly Is My Face? And let's just dive into it. The sun is strong. It's so strong today. Look at that. How does that affect the face? That face. Anywho. There we go. Anyway, that was the face explanation or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. Oh, the Liver King. The Liver King. Listen. When you're given an amazing body by your mom, right? He's got these muscles and he's got the perfect symmetry and he's got all this stuff going for him. Why? He even got money. Why does he do stupid things like go after Joe Rogan? What? That makes no sense at all. Anyway, if you were going to go and ask for a sparring match, at least ask for a sparring match. Say, hey, we'll wear headgear, we'll put on all the stuff, and then we'll make it like an event. We'll do it in Vegas or something. And then why Rogan? When you could have Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate never backs down. If I picked up the phone right now and I called Andrew Tate, I don't have his number. But if I did, and I picked up the phone and I called the dude or somebody in his team, and I said, would you like to do a sparring match, in your own time, whenever you're free, blah, blah, blah. I'll bring you chocolates. You know how you love chocolates. We'll wear the headgear and all that stuff, and we'll just go at it for a couple of minutes, and it'll just be a show. He'll say yes, because he says yes to everybody. I mean, he said yes to that guy that was like, when he, I can't remember who he is, but anyway, he had his blood tested and everything to show that he's natty and all that stuff. So why would you go ask and annoy Rogan? Rogan is not even in the fighting business anymore. He's retired. Just let him have a good life. He's talking about politics, making the world a better place, having interesting conversations. What are you doing, Liver King? I don't know, guys. It's a crazy world, just like all of those, is it like mustache twirling people, right? I talk about this all the time. Robots. But the same thing is true for video games. The same thing is true, I guess, for banks in some ways. I guess it's true for pretty much everything. You're going to be happy and own nothing. But you're not. Even if they gave you a free, let's say you had heart surgery and they gave you a free heart, and the company that gave you a free heart went out of business. And now all of a sudden, because you're relying, as I said before, the biggest issue that we're having right now is all these products rely on the cloud and third-party apps. And if that company goes down or gets bankrupt or decides to blackmail you, any of those options, suddenly the products that you own go in the toilet and are unusable. Or if you have a car, for instance, that you bought, it can drive itself away and go back to the dealership and you'll never see it again. It's out of your control. So we have no control over anything. But are we happy? I'm going to say maybe no. Maybe no. But you guys have your own opinions. Anyway, big fan of Tyrone Magnus. But I watched one of his latest videos on Superman. And I was not too happy because he said that if he was to do that dog scene, I know there's a scene where Superman goes and meets Lex Luthor and he said, "Where did you hide my dog?" And his plan was to grab him and grab his fingers and say, "Where's my dog?" And just snap each of the finger until Lex would tell him where it is. But we all know that Superman has X-ray vision. Why not make that part of the movie, right? He doesn't need Lex to tell him where the dog is. He can just, do proper reporting, right? He is a reporter, right? You know, I know that you guys are so used to fake news media where they don't report anything properly and they don't actually have conversations and ask intelligence questions that can be used to then determine the location of the dog. We could play with that a little bit. And then after that, he could be like, oh, I'm going to use X-ray vision and find the dog. There you go. I solved it. Anyway, big shout out to Tyrone Magnus. I'm usually on his side. Just this once. I'm not. Don't annoy him. He's awesome. And he does really cool stuff. So, again, I do... Dudes, everybody. Dudes, dudettes, everybody. I make cringe videos. That's why I'm here. And with that, I'm going to go pick up some food because I'm hungry. You've seen the face. That's the face. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.